Good evening, world. This is Ivan the Mayor here again. Good afternoon. This is Ivan the Mayor again. It's 4:41 p.m. Hope you guys enjoyed my happy Lego I made earlier yesterday at nighttime. Yeah, so I did not go to my interview today. The one in Plateau. I regret not going. I went to bed very late yesterday and I was a little bit drunk. I was not drunk, but I was I was really tipsy. I went to bed and I passed out, obviously, and I ended up not going to the interview. I regret not going. It was in Plateau, too. It was close by home. But I have another interview at another place tomorrow. I'm going to go to that one tomorrow. Yeah. Hopefully I get that job. It's a dishwashing position, I think. Obviously. Yesterday I went to the Elmer Bar. I went to the Elmer Bar today, obviously. Around 1, they told me it was closing. I'm like, oh, it's closing? Or yeah, I wanted a beer so bad. So I checked out another bar that I was familiar with, and they were open till 3, and I went to the bar. And I had a beer, obviously. Not as good as the Armor Bar, but I had a pretty good time at that bar. Talked to some people, that kind of stuff, yeah. Yeah, so I have another interview. Either he said I can come in today or tomorrow around 2. It's at the Gatineau Mall. The Gatineau Mall is not that far. I only have to take one bus to get there, but it's farther than Plateau, right? I'll go to that one. I'll ask my parents if they can drop me. My step-parents, they can drop me. Hopefully I get that job. Dishwashing position, I think. Yeah. In a couple minutes, I'm going to go get my coffee. I'm eating breakfast right now. I'm going to come back and film the video. I'm only going to make a 30-minute video because I want to work on the yard. The backyard. It's dirty work, man. But I want to get the thing done, obviously. After this, I'm going to go to the store and get my beer and smokes. Get my Subway. The 15 bucks is going to help me out. Because it's like 25 bucks for beer and smokes. So they keep raising the price. So I only got to pay like a $10 difference. And Subway is like $17. $18 for a combo. I can get a combo. I'm going to try their new barbecue beef sub, whatever it's called. They have a new sub. I'm going to try that. Are you going to go to the bar today, Ivan? No, I don't want to blow my money, man. If I go to the bar, I might get maybe a beer. But there's no point in me going to the bar. It's a waste of money. Yesterday, I spent 40 bucks at the bar. See how expensive it is, the bar? Yeah. I had a pitcher, one shot, obviously, one shot of liquor, obviously. And I had a bottle of beer when I left the bar. I was there for like a good hour and a half, and I left after they closed at 3. I left around 2:55, and I walked back home. I was pretty drunk, and I watched my video, my hypothetical video. I was having a blast. I was laughing. It was funny. And once I watched that, I went to bed. Went to bed around 5. I set my alarm for 11, and I woke up at 11. I was so tired, and I'm like, oh, I don't feel like busting to fucking halls to this interview. You know what I'm saying? And I just kept sleeping, and I ended up sleeping, obviously. But tomorrow I'll go to that other job that's interested in me as a dishwasher. I'll go there. Hopefully I get the job. Somebody tells me I would have gotten that Plateau restaurant job, man. I would have gotten the job. I didn't go, man. I'm an idiot. I'm saying, but it's minimum wage, right? Yeah. Minimum wage, obviously. Yeah, I'm only going to make a 30-minute video, guys. Then I'm going to go outside and do some yard work for a good hour and like 20 minutes. I'll be done most of the right side of the main area of the yard. The corners I did not do yet, but you need to do the main areas of the lawn first, then you do the corners. This is going to take me like a month to do, man. It's going to be long, man. Like a month to do. By the end of like May, I'll be done everything. I'll be done doing all that dirty work. I might even take a picture of my phone. I did all this myself. I take a picture, I might post it on Twitter. You guys will see the dirty work I did, man. Holy shit, you did all that yourself? Yeah. Obviously. Because you can either do landscaping yourself or you can hire a landscaping company. Most people hire a landscaping company because it's dirty work. Doing landscaping yourself is real dirty work, man. Do it yourself, it's going to take you like a month to get to renovate your whole lawn. It'll take you a long time. It's dirty work, man. With landscaping companies, they have a good like 2, 3, 4 employees who work. So they get it done faster, obviously. Is that? Yeah. I'll make a good 15 bucks for myself. And yeah. Only thing, I went to this bar. The bar I went to yesterday was a bar called The Brass. It's a small little bar. Elmer has, I think, 3 bars. They have the British Hotel, they have the Elmer Bar, Chez Pater, and they have a bar called The Brass. It's not far from the Elmer Bar. It's a small little bar. It's a good bar, but it's not as good as the Elmer Bar, right? Because that bar, like, the bartender was a man. Whereas the Elmer Bar, they have, like, women bartenders. You can talk to them and that kind of stuff, right? Yeah. And the Elmer Bar is much bigger and it's a better experience than the Brass, obviously. The Brass was a good bar, though. I liked it. That was my first time going there earlier today. I went there. I had some drinks. I had a good time. I was mad that the Elmer Bar was closed. I wanted to have a drink there, and I'm like, oh, I'll just go to the Brass. Hopefully it's open. It was open, and I had a beer at the Brass. And I had a good time. There's only like 3 people there, 3 or 4 people at the bar. Yeah, it wasn't packed. Elmer Bar was dead too. It was dead silent. They have to close early. Whenever it's really dead, they have to close it early, obviously, and they close it early, obviously. You close it at like 1:30. When it's busy, they close to like 3. When it's not busy, they close at like 1:30. You have to close the bar, obviously. Because it was dead, obviously. It was not busy, obviously. I'm like, oh man, I need a beer. And I was like, let me check out this other bar. And it was open. I'm like, yes. I was able to get myself a beer with myself. I had my smokes outside. Yeah, I had a good time. But going to the bar is expensive, man. I spent 40 bucks going to the bar. For 40 bucks, you can get what, like an 18, 24 case of beer at the store, man. You see what I'm saying? How it's expensive going to the bar? Yeah. That's my point. Who's there? Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my my hypothetical that I made yesterday. Guys, I know it's interesting, but like this is like 10% chance it happens. It's a fantasy. It's not gonna happen. I'm gonna say Victoria Justice. I'm not gonna be with the woman who's not met me, man, who's ex, who's crossed off. It's not gonna work. I'm saying. You guys are meant for each other. I'm only meant for you. She's meant for me, obviously. They all know that too. Yeah, oh man, like we're not meant for Ivan. Yeah, your ex won't work. So my father run away, and I'm getting garbage sex, obviously. So there, and I'm gonna regret it, man. If I ran off, I'm gonna regret it so bad. And all the Hollywood actors are like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're fucking crazy, man. These women are not Victoria Justice, Ivan. And they're all garbage. They're all from the year of their ex. You know what I'm saying? They're all gonna Ivan. They're all gonna age in like 15 years. They're gonna age, Ivan. You can't beat them until you're 80. Until they're 80, Ivan. Victoria Justice, you would have had young forever. Yeah, that's my point. But you got. The problem is I gotta deal with a mess, man. Because the mess happened with VJ, obviously in Hollywood. Whereas a woman in Hollywood, I don't have to deal with their mess. Because he probably hooked up with quite a few men in Hollywood, obviously. But it's not on the same level as VJ, whereby everyone went after her. It's not like that for them. Those women I get free. There's no price to pay, really. The Victoria Justice is a heavy price to pay, man. Like, a lot of men got that. Sarah. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, honestly. I'm going to get my coffee in a few minutes. Actually, I'm going to get my coffee now. Give me a second. I'll be back in a second. Don't hate me, son. Alright, I'm back. You heard the noise, you heard the noise. I left the door open a little bit, so you might have heard some of the noise, obviously. Yeah, hence why this hypothetical thing is why chances are it's not going to happen, obviously. Some Sarah. Because he's going to holler and not mad. I know you wish you were blue like VJ, but you're not blue like VJ. You can't be with me, obviously. You can be with me, but it won't work. The relationship won't work. Some Sarah. Because these women all acts are not meant for me, some Sarah. That's my point. The day I'm gonna go to the bar again, I might go to the bar. I might maybe have a picture, but I'm drained. My money's getting drained. But somebody tells me I'm gonna get all these jobs I'm going to. I'm gonna get one of them. I don't know the interview I have tomorrow. I might get that job. It's a place called Slovaki Bar. It's in Gatineau, obviously. The one bus goes there, and what. Hopefully I get that job, obviously. My stepmother offered to drive me there, so tomorrow. I have to go there before 2 o'clock, so I'll go there tomorrow. And I might, on my way back, I might go to like IGA, Tutti Frutti, and like St. Hubert's and hand in my resumes in Elmer. Because if I can get a job in Elmer, man, I'll be fucking nice. I can just walk home. Everything's easy for me, so Sarah. Hull is not bad. Gatineau's not bad. I don't have to work in Ottawa, but I'd rather work in Elmer. Hence why I might apply to a few jobs here in Elmer. And that way it's more convenient for me. I can close when I'm done with work. I can just walk home. Everything's easy for me, so Sarah. Yeah. So hopefully I get that job tomorrow. I was lucky enough to have they responded to me. Ivan, can you come in at 2 o'clock today or tomorrow? Yeah, I'll just come in tomorrow. I'll go in on Saturday. Obviously. And hopefully I get the job. That way I can blow my $500. And I wait that my first check after 2 weeks, obviously. That's why I can't wait till I'm king and I have money for myself. No more poor Ivan, yeah. So Sarah. Yeah. Yeah, so Zayas I'll make for $1.2 billion. $410 towards salary, $780 towards the movie, $10 million towards the documentary. So that's my budget for the movie. $460 million towards the game. To pay my producers, I'll hire a good maybe 6 producers. The game director, the art director, the writers. I'll have a couple guys to write the script. And what? I'll hire guys who worked on Epic Games. You can hire guys who worked on Epic Games. The original Lord of the Rings games, like in the early 2000s, and like maybe Assassin's Creed. Hire those guys so we get a good game, obviously. Hire a good 350 team, a 350 team. When I have my building fit a good 350 people, that's good enough. A 300 team is enough to work on your game. You don't need to hire like 1,000 people. You're wasting money. I can't afford to pay 1,000 people their salary. Oh, I could, but I have to pay them a shitty salary, like $27,000, $30,000. That's too much people. I'm gonna have like a 300 team for the game. And the $460 million is also going towards Rad Brad's salary. Pay Rad Brad his salary. Rad Brad will be my walkthrough star. Why? He's making more than all those guys. Yes, because he's my walkthrough star. He's the one. He's representing he's the what? He's the product of my fucking game, pretty much, right? He's advertising the game by playing it. And that's why he's worth more than all those guys. And he's bigger than all those guys. He has like 13 million followers on his social media. He's bigger than all those guys, host game guys. Realistically speaking, Rabbitt's only worth 50K for a walkthrough, 60K for a walkthrough. But because I'm generous, I'm a billionaire, easy to afford it. Pay him his $40,000. So Sarah, pay him his $40,000. A $40,000 signing bonus. Whenever he signs his contract, he gets $40K in his bank. That's a good deal for him. I can last him for months, obviously, if he's found that money. Then once he's ready to do the walkthrough, he gets $600K in his bank. Wired in his account. Direct deposit, right? Wired or direct deposit? Not wired, direct deposit. Well, direct deposit is wired. The $600,000 gets deposited in his account. The Rabbit has to bring his bank form, his bank code, whatever it is, and then the what? the accountant, the game account type punches in the salary. I'm gonna also hire an accountant for the game. He punches in the salaries and he punches in Rabbi's contract. 40K goes to his bank, and whenever he's ready to do the walkthrough, he gets 600K in his bank. That way he gets paid and he works hard for you and he gives the fans a good experience. I know what I'm doing. Sarah? Yeah. And my top 2 candidates are Mel Gibson and Peter Jackson. Those are my top 2 candidates. Mel Gibson and Peter Jackson. Peter, I'll pay him his $85 million base for $15 million of the box office receipts. $80 million of the merch receipts. That's a $6-9 million. That's good enough. The Mel, I'll pay him $180 million of the box office receipts, $25 million of the merch receipts, and $56 million base. That's my deal for Mel. So Mel Gibson signed about a $200 million deal in American money. $260 million in Canadian is about $200 million American money. $195 million in American money. He signed a massive deal with Mel Gibson. He doesn't make that in Hollywood. Yeah, it's a deal. I don't make it in Hollywood. Yeah, it's a good deal for Mel Gibson, obviously. Make sure they both sign good deals that way they get paid and they work hard for you. The reason why I'm paying Peter way more money is because Peter is worth more than Mel. Mel's net worth is a portion of Peter's. Peter's worth $1.6 billion, $1.7 billion around there. So $400 million of $1.6 billion is a portion of it. A portion of your net worth. That's why Peter's making way more than Mel. But Mel's still making a lot of money. Making more money than how much I'll ever pay any Hollywood actors. Because Mel Gibson's pretty much bigger than all the Hollywood actors. He's a fucking big director. He's bigger than all the Hollywood actors in Hollywood. But he's only worth like $420 million. That's why you pay him a lot of money, but not the kind of money that Peter's making. Otherwise, he's ripping you off. After this, I'm going to work on the lawn for a good hour and a half. Hour and 20 minutes is good enough. And I'll take my shower. She'll give me $15. I'll go to the store, get my beer and stuff. I don't know if I want to get Subway. I don't know. I'd rather use that money to go to the bar tonight instead of getting Subway. Because I get Subway, it's going to drain my money, man. It's going to drain it. Today I'll go to the bar early. I'll go around maybe 11. I'll go earlier. That way I don't have to worry about them closing early. I can go to the bar at 11, go earlier. But I don't have to worry about them closing early and that kind of stuff. Yeah. The question is, who will I choose? Another Peter. I don't know. That's tough. Mel seems like the man I might choose, but I might also choose Peter. I don't know. It's tough, obviously. That's why you gotta test their creativity. Ask them questions about your book. What do you think of about the South? Yeah, I think of a different realm, Ivan. The sky's a bit gray. Eretad, a wolf with 4 legs. What do you think of Eretad? You see him as a wolf with 4 legs. You know what I'm saying? What? Looking like a werewolf or like a hybrid? I see him like a hybrid, Ivan. Do you see him as the devil himself, or do you see him as a Peter wolf? No, I see him as the devil himself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you ask me those questions. Whoever comes with a better answer, that's the director I hire. Is there? That's the director I hire. That's the director I hire, obviously. That's the director I hire. That's the director I hire, obviously. Question is, who's better for the job? I don't know. That's tough. Somebody tells me VJ and George might tell me, Ivan, you know what I'm saying? I think Mel's your man. I think you should go for Mel Ivan, and I don't know, John Favreau Filoni might tell me Ivan go for Peter. Ivan, what is wrong with you? Peter's a fast guy. Go for him, Ivan. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my team will tell me that. Yeah, go for Peter, Ivan. What's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, Ivan, Peter's a fantasy guy, not Mel. I'm like, yeah, but Mel, I think Mel's. You can argue Mel is a better director than Peter. I'm sorry. But you can also argue Peter's better, but I mean, because Mel Gibson, you look at his movies, he has more consistency with his movies than Peter. You're right, Ivan. Yeah, you look at all of Mel's movies he's directed, they're all really good movies. Peter, his only really good movie was the Lord of the Rings trilogy, and District 9 was pretty good. All those other movies are mediocre at best. The Hobbit was mediocre, it was okay, it wasn't great. King Kong was mediocre, it wasn't great. Lovely Bones, I heard, was okay, and I heard Moral Engines was terrible. That movie flopped, obviously, and he did a documentary called Get Back about the Beatles. Sarah, I heard that documentary was amazing, obviously. Mel Gibson has more consistency with his movies, and he's an amazing director, Mel Gibson. Yes, even though Peter will bring my fantasy world to life, Mel will bring my fantasy world to life too. But he's not a fantasy guy, I see what you're saying here, but he'll have a lot of ideas for the horror of Eretz and demonic beings and the war. You know what I'm saying? The gory and the horror, the horror of the wolves and bats and the wars. He'll have more Christian themes in there. A little bit of more Christian themes in there, so Sarah, yeah. So Sarah? Yeah. After this, I'm gonna work on the yard. Get $15 and go to the store, get beer and smokes. Get beer and smokes, and then I might get Subway or I might not. I don't know. I don't feel like going to the bar today. I'm not gonna go to the bar today. I'll wait. I'll go to the bar once I get if I get a job, once I get my first check, I'll go to the bar. But I mean, the bar's expensive. I could have one like bottle of beer, like a $6 bottle of beer, and that's it. But see what happens. Is there? Yeah, you gotta test Mel Gibson and Peter Jackson, obviously. Whoever's chosen, they're gonna be lucky chosen to direct my movie. And they're gonna be what? They're gonna be working on my movie. They're gonna be the boss of my movie, obviously. Help me sign the contracts. Help me with the main calls. You know what I'm saying? Help me write the script. Help me with the consars, take their notes. We have to go over the script 2 more times for potential rewrites. Help out the 17 with some calls a little bit after the script is done. Yeah. Help me sign the visual effects team. Help me sign the cinematographers. Yeah, they're gonna help me do all that, obviously. They're gonna be part of that crazy buzz. Yeah, I don't know. Let's say I choose Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson will tell me, Ivan, you have no idea how much buzz Zanes will have, Ivan. You know what I'm saying? He's like, holy shit, you're looking at something crazy. This movie's gonna have crazy with my buzz. I'm like, really, Mel? I was like, yeah, you have no idea how much buzz this movie will have. Looking at Demons and Devils, Ivan, I can't wait for this movie. The world's gonna fill for you and all your actors, Ivan. This has been crazy. I'm like, really? He's like, yeah. This has been crazy, Ivan. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? This has been crazy, yeah. This has been crazy, yeah, man. Something crazy, yeah. This has been crazy. Buzz of Zanus. Everything on Devils. Unheard of world building that will blow James Cameron's Pandora out of the water. You're looking at action sequences better than Lord of the Rings. And The Hobbit and Braveheart and Gladiator. And that's why the movie got crazy what it was. And what? You guys are going crazy for that movie. You're going to see John Camp and Robert May Burnett going crazy. And Neil Toots. Oh my fucking god. Holy shit. Did you see that trailer? Oh my god. I can't wait for this. Oh my god, he's scary. Oh my god, this movie's out. I'm hyped to see this. Yeah. Did you see that Doc trailer? Oh my god, I can't wait to watch this. You guys are going crazy for the George Lucas documentary? Yeah, you're going crazy. The first documentary? Yeah, you're going crazy for that, yeah. Yeah, no, worldwide fame, man. Because it's wide, you guys are not going to talk about it in the public eye, but you guys might throw a little some code words in there when you make your videos. Yeah, it's funny, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's funny. You know what I'm saying? Holy shit. Oh my god, no. I can't wait to watch this movie. The whole was going crazy. Yeah, man. With Zanus. Neil Toots, he's a nerd, right? Star Wars nerd. He's going to go crazy for Zanus. Rob Burnett will go crazy for Zanus. John Campbell will go crazy for Zanus. He'll be retired by then, but he'll probably do podcasts, right? Yeah. Overload DVD. Critical Drinker. So it's a Midnight Edge. You're all gonna go crazy for my movie, man. Yeah, man, it's something crazy. Really, yeah, something crazy, man. All gonna go crazy for my movie, yeah. I'll go crazy for my movie. That's why Zanus will have crazy what it was. And Zanus actors are lucky. They're going to have fan of me. And Mel Gibson or Peter Jackson. Whoever I choose, right? They're going to have fan of me and my wife. Yeah, it's been crazy. Something crazy for the Buzz of Zanus. What's that? Hey, that's this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's Iron Man. I'm signing out. Peace. I'm going to work on the yard and I'll get my beer and smokes. And come back home and enjoy the video after you guys. Iron Man. I'm signing out. Peace. Hope you guys enjoyed this video.